We have a wood stove in the basement and the beast. We feed this thing all winter. This year we burnt almost 2 cords. Today we're going to go out and start looking around for some birch firewood. We use pine for kindling, but just birch that we burn in the stove. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. It's March 29th, it's minus 18. We're going to cut firewood today. Got access on a property here, so sun hasn't come up yet. It's just about to though. Anyway, got the truck here, the Rhino, got the tub trailer. Not sure how well you're going to see any of this because it's so dark, but yeah. So I'm just going to shut the camera off and get unloading stuff, get ready to roll. The 29th is still 18 below. It hasn't warmed up a degree yet. It's daylight now, so gotta fix up a couple of things here at the truck, and then we're gonna take off, head into the bush. I've been cutting a half hour. I've got 3 trees down. Most is blocked up, but man, it froze my hands. Holy smoke. My upper body was sweating. I had to peel a layer. I'm holding on to the full bottom of the handle. Minus 18, man. Just couldn't get over after freaking cold in my hand. Finally warming up here. I had to shut the saw off. I'm going to go down and just for a minute here before I start running the saw again. I think I got to fuel it up anyway. I'm going to start bringing out some of the blocks I got cut back in here. Dropped a nice birch like this big. Well, we do have a trailer full. This is my second load, and it's all I'm going to do today. We're going to finish with this load. It's noon hour. So I started out here at 8 o'clock. It took me 4 hours to buck up. I think I cut about 6 birch. 2 of these trailers, and of course I'm by myself, so I had to do all the packing too. But we got to look at this birch. I'll show you something here. I harvested all of this birch just on time. You see that wood there is perfect, right? Birch dies from the top down. So whenever you're looking at birch, what you do is you look at the top of the tree, and if you got all green branches at the top, you know you're going to have good wood, right? But here's an example. There's a branch. You see how that's dead, and that was broken off. And you'll see the crowns of birch as they start to die. You'll see the whole top go like that. Every one of these trees that I cut today showed signs like that they were dying at the top. And look at here, you can see how that's dying, and that's going to spread right through. Because I've cut it, I mean, this part of the wood's punky, right? It's not very good, but there is still good wood around it, and so I'm going to take it. Here's another one that was starting to die. Another one. This block's good, 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 but you know, and what you'll see is the lower down the trunk, like from the root of the tree up, that's where the wood is good, right? The higher you go up, the more the rot starts to spread until the whole top is garbage. There's a couple of these. I'm gonna go down in the bush and show you. Another year, probably. All these trees would have been useless, right? Because the birch, once it starts to die, it dies pretty quick. Here we're coming around to a tree, and this one, look at the way the top went on this. I got to this point here, and like, that block ain't worth taking. And the next, and then until you only go another 2 feet, and it's completely rotted. You can see it, like, it's completely rotted. Now this tree right here was split, and the trunk that came out the other side had good wood. And there's the end of where I finished cutting on it. It was good wood right to there on that one. And look at, you see all the branches on that? That half of the tree, that's what you're looking for on a birch, right? That other one that was rotten, look at the rotten crap that was on it. Like, that's a tell that you're not getting anything up here, and that other, you can see them on it too, right? But if we go back to the stump will be perfect. There you go. Look at this birch here that I cut. Look at the top on it. Now, most of it you can see was fine, but there's one part of it in there in the middle. You can see that was no good. And sure enough, back I had to quit cutting on that particular trunk right there. Sort of do a head count here on how many trees I did take. 1, 2, 3 over here. 4, 5, and I knocked down a little wee one over by the road, but I just took 5 that were decent size. And here's one where, look at how big that trunk is at this point, but the whole top died on the darn thing. That's a tree that should have been cut 5 years ago, before this rot started, or even 7 years ago. Shame to see all that rotten wood there. Well, yeah, so when I started this little movie there earlier, I didn't mention that I come off night shift. I worked night shifts last night. Yeah, here's two trunks we cut right here, and that one there was punky. That's it over here. Yeah, most of it was garbage. This one here was okay. Anyway, like I said, come off night shift last night, so I had to take this home, get her unloaded. if I'll split it today. I might. See how stupid I'm feeling. So if you look down the road there, there's a hill I got to climb up, and the snow on it's still pretty darn deep. I'm going to have one heck of a time. I got more wood on this trailer than I had on the first one, and I had to go to get up with that other load, so it's going to be kind of interesting. Okay folks, here we go. It's the 2009 Yamaha Rhino 700 cc's. We're going for it. One thing about the Rhino that's good, it's got 4-wheel lock, and I'm in 4-wheel lock. Come on, baby! Oh yeah. Pull, pull. Look at that back there. There's some weight there. Decent morning's work. 8 o'clock till noon. Build the box. Split ain't gonna be cutting and not, you know, I gotta get 2 cords of birch. Gotta fill my wood crib, and I gotta get 2 cords of birch split in the wood crib. So she's ready. So I got one of these hydraulic log splitters, and I'm cheating, eh? This thing, when you push the button to start the motor, with this kept down by the bungee cord, wherever you stop the motor, your ram here stops. So to get it to come back, pull this guy up. Then you can pull it back, and it'll stop right away at the length you want. Because if you didn't do something like this thing wants to return all the friggin' way to the end. And you either then have to put a spacer block in or cheat. And, you know, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. There's the wood crib. That's wood left over that's cured. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna split and pile all the new stuff into that end. And once I get 2 rows there, I'm gonna bring that basically to the middle, 2 rows. Then that is going to get piled right onto this corner on the front. I've got a truck box. I don't know, I think that's a 1/2 cord, but we'll see. Oh yeah, I mentioned this before, but my wood crib is exactly 16 feet long, 4 feet wide, 4 feet high, so it's basically a measured 2 cord when it's full. It's not complicated. And you know, like we had that thing full prior to winter, so you can see how much we burnt. Not quite 2 cord. You know that real men use an axe, and I used to use an axe. Be a nice fire-sized piece right there. nice spruce blocks that I got there about a month ago. Alright, we've seen enough. Crib that I failed to mention. When I built it, I put heavy duty black poly down all the way so grass can't grow up under it. And as you see, it's sitting on pressure treated 4x4, so it's up off the ground nicely. And especially when you factor in the 4x4 runners that go the length of the thing, good airflow through it. The roof that's on it isn't even really necessary, but in the winter when you get snow, it's nice to, it keeps quite a bit of the snow off, eh? Oh. Now did you see what I meant here about this? You see the length of the block, I pull back on this, and I'm just trying to gauge it and get it just, because that saves so much time when just drop it in. These are great little machines. This thing, I don't know, 4.5 tons or something. It's not high. It's not one of the big powered ones. I was skeptical when I bought it, but man, it splits as big a block as you care to split and does it quick. Saves my back. And that's what matters to me. And it's just that fast. Caught up to my splitting again. Good morning. Wednesday morning. Just finished up coffee and here's what I got to do this morning. Got to finish my splitting and piling from yesterday. I got a fair bit split, ready to be piled. Maybe I'll just get out that first thing and then get to splitting some more. Once this is done, we're going out to the bush. We're going to do some more falling and bucking. I have to take the axe to this one. So I finished splitting the wood that was in the truck box. Now we get to find out how much wood I cut yesterday, because half of that crib is a cord, right? 3 stacks, so do the math. That means each stack is a third of the cord. So I've already pretty much got 2/3 there, and pretty much. I'm gonna see that, will that little bit that's left there, will it finish that? We'll see, because that would give me 2/3 of cord. And when I cut it, I thought, you know, I cut it half a cord. So. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! So that pile fell apart because I had way too many half rounds like this. I'm going to rebuild it. I'm going to only use flat pieces. 10 minutes we'll be done. Oh, there you go. Just shy of 2/3 of a cord. That ain't coming down again. But now unload this wood splitter here. Well, I'm gonna get I gotta pull around front, hook up to the trailer. We're gonna head out, cut some more wood.